Okay, hey.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hey everybody, welcome. Take 2. Do you know it's breakfast time? Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Last time I did that, I got told to keep singing your song. So I better stop with my jazzy impression of what's on your mind.
Who told you that?
You did.
To skip what?
To stop singing.
Good morning, everyone. How are you all? Bonjour, bonsoir, guten Tag, ça va très bien. Shalom.
Ça va. Is there a song like that? Ça va.
Sure there is.
Yeah.
How
like
are you all?
Yes, how have you all been?
Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back.
Welcome back to season 7.
No.
Isn't it?
No.
It's not season 7?
It's season 7.
But I just said welcome back to season 7.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Welcome back to season 7 of What's on Your Mind.
Season 7.
My name is Olive. With me clearly is the one who's not quite sure where we are, what season we are, is the one and only DJ
Val, a.k.a. Don Valentino, a.k.a. the voice of modern radio, a.k.a. international radio show host stroke presenter.
Dun, dun, dun. Let them see it properly. It's made of glass.
Whoop.
So remember thank you for those of you who were checking in. Are we having a show last week? Are we not? So they were away at, where were you?
We were in Atlanta
Georgia,
at the Praise
Atlanta.
Factor Awards, and we were able to secure, it's actually...
Secure, he says.
Secure.
You were given, not secure.
It's an American term.
Okay.
International radio show stroke host, and that was for the Soul Food Gospel Show. I even have the nomination ballot card as well here too. So yeah, we thank God. This is to God be the glory. 13 years, you know. You know it's our 13th anniversary at Soul Food Gospel. Did you know that?
I know, sir.
You do? Not bad. 13 years. Yeah.
And 13 more years to be better. How are you all? Have you been? Welcome back. We've missed you. Have you missed your listeners and the audience?
Of course I do.
I
only do it for them, you know. There'd be no point me coming here if there was no one there on the other end of the thing. Yeah, of course I do. But I just don't feel like I've been away. I just don't feel
stop it. You were gone you were gone last week? So clearly you can't say you didn't feel like you were away. You were just busy. You were doing studio work, but not in the studio.
Yeah, so I'm always, you know, I'm always DJ Val. I'm always somewhere doing DJ Val things.
Welcome back. I've missed you.
That's a Valism.
I've felt I was away. Have you felt we were away?
I was gonna say because
it's okay.
No, actually, no.
Last week, you don't feel you were away. I felt
no, last
we were away.
week. In all fairness, because that wasn't really a scheduled show, so.
At the end of they've got lovely pictures to share with you. So at the end of the show, don't log off right away. Just wait for the pictures will roll with the credits.
It's a bit like one of those Avengers movies. You have to wait till the end.
Yes.
And then you see the bits that you didn't normally see.
Yeah, because somebody missed the pictures from the closing show as well. Because you rolled the pictures of us at the GX and you're like, oh, what was that about? I missed that. And then anyway... Welcome back. Hope you've all been keeping well. Summer is long gone. We're turning into autumn/winter. Some mornings it's feeling very, very, very chilly, almost like winter. How have you been?
Is that why you're wearing autumnal shades?
Autumnal shades, not really, but this was I didn't have colors today because I wasn't as prepared wardrobe wise. So I thought this is good. It will work.
As the Americans would say, fall.
but we have autumn. Right. It was last week. So I'm going to do a shout out to our Jewish community. Shalom. It was Rosh Hashanah during the week. Hope you all had a good one. Happy New Year. For those of you who don't know what it is, because sometimes people confuse the New Year with other festivals. It's a time in the Jewish calendar when they set time aside. I think it's a 3-day thing. Yes, is it 2 days? 2 days. Apologies. Mr. Frank, if you're online, please fill us in with some more details. I'm going to defer to you with this one. On this one, it's a time of introspection, abstinence, prayer, and penitence. The story of Abraham. So the Jewish culture is very, very good of retelling stories. And that's how these traditions are passed from one generation to the other. So the story of Abraham is rare. The ram's horn is sounded, and special for those who celebrate it in the very orthodox fashion. Special foods are prepared and shared. Is the sharing we all like. Lots of food. I hope Mr. Cohen, I hope Frank and family, I hope you had a good one, and other members of our Jewish community. Hope shalom. Hope you had a good one. Right. Moving on really quickly. We've got a lot scheduled for you today, and I don't want to be zooming past them. We've got news, we've got national, we've got international, and we have today, we're kicking off with Herb of the Month.
Dun, dun,
I know
dun.
this is the...
Oh.
Yeah, we're kicking off ahead of Herb of the Month. But let's move on to one of my favorite segments of the show, your comments. Today, I'll be reviewing the comments from the closing show. The closing show was the bonus show was the interview where DJ Val interviewed.
Very, very well, actually. We were just saying the long form content seems not to have gone, but the short form content, oh my giddy aunt. I think
are you all getting the shorts? Are you? If you're not, let us know so that you can just put it in the chat there.
They must. If you're subscribed, they're going out on both channels. So on my channel, yours goes out on Soul Food Gospel, I should say, and also on What's on Your Mind. Plus, they're going on the Instagram, the Facebook. So you're seeing it. Sometimes when I'm scrolling, I say, "Oh, look, that's us." Well, doesn't that happen to you?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
very
it's
nice.
like, oh, look, that's us.
Very nice.
Oh, look,
I don't like
the
close up though. My face is so in the screen.
That's how it. Because remember, we don't shoot like that. We shoot like this, so it then rearranges it to make it, because we don't shoot our content that way.
My big face. I just want it silhouetted. Anyway, moving on. Your comments. Sound something? Dun 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 dun. Applause something. Yeah, thank you. Kicking us off is Mr. Frank himself in no particular order. He goes, season 7 cannot come fast enough. But what a brilliant way to wrap up this season. Shalom. Wow. How apt that your comments is the first one in the order. I didn't arrange it. It wasn't deliberate. Yes, season 7 is here. We are back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Moving on, Bumi says, Olive's dream guest choices were great. From Chigirl to BB Winans. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
Girl, if you follow Chigirl, please let her know there is this crazy lady who's got a sound mind who would love to interview her. Yes, please make it happen for me. Appeal, Chigirl, come on the show. Thank you so much. Moving on to Alison.
I told you that's already in the bag,
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But if they join forces, it will give a bit more gravitas. The more,
like if somebody says
the merrier.
If somebody says to her, Chigirl, guess what? Real deal Olive says that she wants you. And so, if you reach out to Chi Girl and say DJ Val and the Real Do Olive wanted you, that will be just fine and dandy. BB Winans was around the other day,
I know.
Yeah. He had a concert at the Jazz Cafe.
Really?
Mm.
No, I didn't.
I only found out when I saw queues of people outside the Jazz Cafe on Instagram. Yeah, he was there.
Don't know how I missed that one.
Mm.
All right, moving on to Alison. Alison says the reflection on working together as a couple was beautiful. Faith, respect, and fun all in one. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We do try. Thank you.
Faith,
respect, and fun all in one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because everything we do is anchored on our faith.
Mm-hmm.
And this is, like we said, this is ministry for us. And then we move on to Benita, DJ Val, running through his nicknames as Don Valentino, Elder Val, Val Sugar. What's next? You missed out some other ones.
The voice of modern radio.
DJ Don Valentino.
Don Valentino. Savannah Sugar.
Yes, she mentioned that.
Yeah, she mentioned
Val
that
Sugar.
Savannah Sugar.
I can't keep up, so it depends on which one. I remember. Then I throw it out. Thank you so much. Yes. He loves his nicknames, his AKAs. Mr. Femi says,
Oh, I've got an update for you actually.
Do you want to give it now?
No. Do it afterwards.
Okay. Mr. Femi says, Olive saying that she can be dry and boring whilst making us laugh the whole time is classic.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I'm with you on that one, my brother.
Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. I guess it's maybe the ability to laugh at my own self too that makes it funny. I don't know. But anyway. All right. Mr. Kunle and Atinuke Roberts says, I loved hearing Olive talk about her ministries and family teamwork. You can tell how much happens behind the scenes.
Teamwork
honestly.
makes the dream work.
You cannot even tell the amount of work that goes in the back. So I was busy the last weekend that they were away, seriously busy. I had a community thing to do, but I missed this man so much because, like I said, they would help me load up even the most mundane things. You guys have seen him cutting plantain on his Instagram.
And I cut it very well, by the way.
So they do help.
Very well.
And there I was like, oh my goodness. And when I called them, I was like, oh, I missed you guys so much. And then they were thinking, I said, I had to flood the car myself. So much happens, yes, in the background. Thank you. Yes, and like I said to someone, I can do these things myself. I'm physically strong, I can, but I choose not to because I've got men who can. I'm blessed by that. If I don't have the men to do it, then I'll do it. But if I've got kids that can and a husband that can, why not? To support. And I'm grateful. Thank you. And I did genuinely miss you guys. Took me 30 minutes to float the car. Anyhow, moving on. Maggie says, the moment DJ Val had to remind Olive she is a worship leader, how do you forget your own main role in church?
How, praise tell?
How is because I don't see it as anything extra. I've done it for so long, and it's just like it's like saying, I don't know, I just don't see anything spectacular about it. If there are days, I remember in those days I'd lead worship, I'd do the reading and I'd probably end up doing some teaching, but it's just one of those things. But again, like I say, I prefer the things I do in the background, and everybody is called to be a worshiper. So if some of us are just a bit more articulate at putting it together than others, but I'm sure if you give it time, you would. For me, I don't think there's anything spectacular about leading worship. Just the more you do it, or if you love it and you do it well enough,
I agree.
That then
I've
makes
led
you
worship
stand
a
out.
few times as
Exactly.
well.
So, and I don't think because you have a good voice that makes you a worshiper. No, it's really the heart of it. The core of it is really the heart of it. can you come before the presence of God first yourself, and can you bring others now with you? It's now the bringing others sometimes that gets a bit complex, but like I said, I don't see it as anything spectacular, but I give glory to God all the same that it does impact people. And my prayer is always, I think it's just one of those things where for me, it's also personal, because I think worship is so personal as well. So I don't see it as any, thank you anyway. Last but by no means the least, Mr. Zimmerman. He says, Olive admitting she reads the dictionary for fun. Only the real deal could make that sound entertaining.
Oh, yeah, the dictionary reading thing.
Oh, my goodness. I remember when the thesaurus came up, and I was trying to compare the difference with thesaurus and the dictionary. I was like, what is this? Why? Why bother? Some dictionaries are more concise than the thesaurus. But anyhow, that's for another day.
Anyway,
moving on. What did you
I
say?
spoke to the guy who used to say Akoso Mate. I called him. And he's working in Qatar now. So shouts going out there to a guy called Soggy, not Shoggy, Soggy. He's working out in Qatar now. And he goes, yeah, tell her I said, yeah, Akoso Mate is a greeting.
From which country?
He didn't say where it was from.
That's the point. We want to know which country says it.
Yeah, but he said it's a genuine greeting.
From which country? So go back and verify.
I can't remember. It's Slovakia or something like that.
No, let him verify it for us.
Yeah, but he
and
said,
then we will also
her,
fact check it.
He said, tell her it is a genuine greeting. He was so happy to hear me. I just thought, let me give him a call and let me just see. And he goes, yeah, Mr. Val. So he's originally from Senegal.
I'm not accepting it until it's validated and fact-checked. Then I will present it to our listeners.
I have a witness.
All right. What next? Thank you so much.
News. Have we done the award yet?
Yeah, you sure? We started with that. Okay. We showed them. You showed
Just
them
in case.
The precious cargo, and it weighs so much.
Thank you for all the votes as well. You guys vote like it's crazy on those things. That thing is hard to do with that thing. So thank you so much indeed for all the people that get their friends.
Thank you. Yes,
vote.
the praise factor one is a bit tricky. Thank you. God bless you all for continuing to vote.
Thank you, Pastor Tree, Dr. Teresa, and Milton
you give
Wallace
her a
and the
shout
whole
out
gang.
later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, have a look on the socials. I've actually done an acceptance speech, so you'll see that.
Okay. All right.
That will follow.
Thank you so much for continuing to vote. These things take time, and we really, we don't do it for the awards. We do it to reveal Christ, and that all in the spirit of transformation we will continue to grow. But it's rewarding and brings some sort of comfort when you're acknowledged in this way. Thank you. Let's go on to the news. I've talked about the Jewish New Year. Thank you. I hope you've all enjoyed very well. There's one I picked up. So much is happening in the news from Nigel Farage threatening to overhaul XYZ, to HMRC saying they can take money directly from your account. So much is happening, but one caught my attention. The avenue for parents to get up to £2,000 a year for each child to help towards childcare. The cost of childcare is constantly rising, and it affects how we work, how we live, where we live, because if people are picking houses, if there's a nursery, there's a school, there's whatever, it really affects how we do many things. Now, the government is saying, in addition to your 30-hour scheme, that this has now been expanded. So if you register for your tax-free childcare, you get an account, and then you can use this account to pay for your children for up to 11 years. For every £8 a working parent pays into this, the government will top it up by £2, up to
20%.
Up to the cap of £2,000. Now, if you don't have children and you've got people who've got younger children, draw their attention to this. People who've got children in nursery, daycare, draw their attention to it. Every penny really does count in this game. Childcare vouchers have been scrapped, so it's all of that they're trying to sort of introduce in a way where to give parents some savings. But the £2 top up, I'll take that anytime, please.
Yep.
Right. Moving on to international news, we've heard. I think before we close the season, we touched on the gentleman Charlie Kirk who was shot. He's since been buried to what seemed like a worship concert in a huge stadium. May the Lord continue to comfort his family. But my international news is from France. Do you remember President?
Bonjour.
Do you remember the former French president, Nicolas Sarkozy?
Oh yeah.
Remember him?
Yeah.
So he's been going through. There's been many attempts to try him for one thing or the other: fraud, election financing, misappropriation, one thing or the other. But
really?
anyhow, they have found him guilty at the prime old age of 70, found guilty of conspiracy, but not of the charge of corruption, illegal campaign financing, and concealing the embezzlement of public funds. Not that, just of conspiracy. That's what they found him guilty of. And the court has taken a really, really, usually those sort of high-profile people, they'll give them like a suspending sentence or something, community service. But in this case, the judge is actually saying that it will be a custodial sentence. And so if you remember...
Maybe house arrest.
He will go to jail. So in a very
I'm sure
surprise
there's a very
move.
nice jail for him. When those kind of people go to jail, it's not like it's not like the penitentiary.
Well, this is a rare move, and he's saying that. So
is he going to appeal?
He said he will appeal, but the judge is saying that he will not. He will start his sentence before the appeal process starts, like as with any other citizen. So that was a surprise move, and so we will watch this. He will not be. Usually they will suspend sentence for that sort of person, so the appeal will get on the way. But the judges say no, that he will set a sentencing date before, and then he can do that concurrently.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to like Mr. Sarkozy. He just had this, about him. But hey ho, as with most of them, you get to know them for what they really are. So that's enough of the news. I hope there's good news on your end, whatever part of the nation or the world that you're tuning in from. I hope that you can find some comfort, yes, in some hope. There just isn't real good news. There just isn't. So it's important that from this end, we still do our best to present the news from a perspective that gets you thinking in the right direction, whether the news is negative or not. But the aim is to make you think. You have all these high-profile leaders now. Even Benjamin Netanyahu is on the investigation for one thing or the other.
He's always under investigation.
Oh, exactly, ongoing. You have all these high-profile leaders who are, who are not outstanding citizens, so to speak, but yet they're leaders. And you beg the question: how, when, why? Why then is it that real justice doesn't find itself amongst these leaders, or the natural justice, and that doesn't pick leaders, but it's just what it is. It doesn't, because it's corrupt men and women who pick leaders, and for self-serving reasons. So we need to continue to pray for our nations, wherever you're dialing in from. Never cease to pray for your nation. Just continue that indeed righteousness will reign and be uplifted from each home, each community, and hopefully it spreads across. Herb of the month. I've come with show and tell. Can we have drum roll, music, something for the news, for the comment? Thank you. You're going to show the image, but before you show the image, I'd like you to take a little sniff. Wow, it's nice.
No.
It's not nice?
No.
Again.
No,
It says
that's
it's
not nice.
It is very well. What's good for the goose? There we go.
You can hold it up to that.
The
camera if
picture.
you want. If you wanted to make it look like people can see, hold on. Let's do it.
Right. So the reason I picked the herb, this as the herb of the week, was because my colleague came into work early part of the week with a bag full of this for me. I was like, wow. I was like a child in a candy shop.
What is it?
This is your humble sage. It's in the mint family, so it kind of looks like mint. Yeah. So DJ Val will get us some, but this is real image. But he will show us some nice polished up stock images. And it
I think
smells
of sage like sage in stuffing, not like that.
That's fresh sage, my love. That's what it looks like. And that's why I thought we'll kick off with me showing you something fresh as opposed to an image. And I'm going to do my best moving forward to try where I can get the fresh so that because sometimes when you look at it in the pictures and then you go into the shops,
Doesn't look like
you
that.
don't exactly. It doesn't look like what you saw in the pictures. It's in the mint family anyhow. And this thing gave me such joy. So as she brought it, I was just about to get a hot drink and I just de-leafed it from the stem, put them all into my bottle right away. My bottle already had some apple cider vinegar in it and I put hot water in it. Oh my goodness, I forgot how refreshing this thing could be as a drink because I haven't had a fresh brew of it in a long time. So today we're digging into sage. That's okay,
It's now made me think about stuffing. And because I'm thinking about stuffing, I'm thinking of Firebird roast.
That thought will make you happy. So keep that thought there. Firebird roast. Christmas is around the corner already. Anyway,
You can have Firebird roast any time of the year. We've had this discussion
You
before.
can. So keep that thought there, right? Because
Okay.
that's fresh sage. That's fresh one. So you share whatever picture with us later, but that's fresh one. Huh? Now let's go into it. Do you know it? It comes from the mint family, and this simple herb offers so many, but potential and actual health benefits. And one of the reasons I love sage is because, as they say, she's going through that time. I have been attacked. I've been battered. If menopause was a human being, trust me, menopause would be my Mike Tyson and I will be...
So she's been attacked, people.
I tell you, the past how many years, when I say it, you think I'm joking, menopause has knocked me blue black. Seriously, it has. And sage is one of the herbs that traditionally and historically, even before I hit menopause, I knew that it was very good for a few gynecological stuff. So I used to throw in the tea or whenever I could, but the herb itself, we just cook with it. We cook meats with it. But this time around, just getting the fresh one just did me such a world of good. This week was a hectic one. I tell you, I had a brew every morning. Let's talk about the benefits.
So why did your friend have so much of it then?
She's been bringing me herbs. So she brought me the bay leaves, brought me the rosemary. So she's got herbs in her garden. So she's been pruning them down for the autumn. Prune it honestly. So if you've got these things in your garden, please look into them. Use them.
Maybe she didn't like them. That's why she tried to get rid of them.
Again, some people. And she was amazed that I just threw it into my tea again because she'd never had it that way. And literally, when I just made just like I made you smell it, I made everyone smell the brew. It was nice. Right, let's get into the benefits.
Okay.
Some of these benefits, I can assure you, I have experienced and I want to continue to experience. Hence, I want to share this with you. You know me, sharing is caring. First of all, it relieves menopausal symptoms. That's one of the big things it's known for and it's been used historically for. It also improves memory and your cognitive function. It regulates your blood sugar, not just your blood sugar. Yeah.
That's
it
good.
helps with your cholesterol levels. It improves it also possesses, antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial properties. So it can cleanse. We will go into this, a deep dive today into this one. And this can support skin health, boost immune system, and aid your digestive and respiratory issues. Now the season is turning. People are coughing, they're chuckling. So if you don't need it for your...
They laugh, yeah.
No,
After
sorry.
they watch our show, they laugh.
Yeah. Cool. So it's turning. So please, if you don't need it if you're not in that way and you don't need it for your menopause symptoms, move on, use it for other stuff, okay? So it's got many benefits, but one of the major benefits is its ability to reduce hot flushes, excessive sweating associated with menopause, and studies continue to show its effectiveness. So that's why it's popularly known for this. Cognitive function. It may enhance, meaning that some of the studies, so there's not a lot of studies done into sage, thankfully. So there's a lot of research out there. Check it out yourself. So some studies show that depending on the degree and the way in which it was consumed, some people's memory improved better than the others. But generally, there was improvement in people's concentration, their overall brain function by just inhibiting those and inhibiting the enzymes that activate the neurotransmitters to our brains. So in healthy adults, sage was shown to improve. So in low doses, it improved your memory. In higher doses, not only did it improve their memory, it also elevated their mood and their alertness. So they were alert, but because their blood pressure...
And in a good mood.
So, but they're not saying it combats depression. They're just saying that because they were alert, just like when you're alert and you function well, you're able to get your work done, you feel more satisfied. That's
true.
what they're saying. That it doesn't
very, very
necessarily, true. It's not like ashwagandha that deals with depression. No, this is saying that they were alert, they accomplished more, and so they were calmer and more content. That was what was found in adults that had higher doses. So some studies where some were given lower doses, some were given higher doses. So next one, they found it improved their blood sugar levels and improved their cholesterol levels, particularly by reducing the bad cholesterol. For the blood sugar level, it presented like the same as for those who had taken metformin, which is a popular blood control sugar tablet, which is what most diabetic patients will be prescribed. So their tests presented like in the same readings like those who had taken metformin. Good, strong, serious stuff. So if you're on metformin, Dapaglove, Flugocin, all those things,
have some sage.
Exactly. It doesn't counteract your medication, but
I recommend you having it with some turkey.
Will
it still work in stuffing? Do you still get all those benefits in stuffing?
How much are you going to get from the stuffing? But again, as with all herbs, is the continuity.
I feel hungry now. It's just crazy.
Stop. And it's you just being consistent with how you add it to your diet, how you, like I said, all week. I'm probably super happy today because I've had it all week. Every day I've had the fresh ones in my drink. Now, Will I be consistent next week and have it? I will try, because I've got an array of other herbal stuff. But just to have this fresh one this week, I just really deep dived into it and just enjoyed it. Right. Microbial properties means that it can help fight off bacteria, viruses, and fungi. And with that, it then can support your immune system and help when you're fighting off or treating infections. So studies were shown that mouthwashes that had sage in them were found more effective in their, say, customer studies. And what's that thing they do before they put out a product?
Surveys.
So sage is known to help reduce the buildup of plaque. Anti-inflammatory effects. This herb in high concentration will definitely, in addition to being an antioxidant, can reduce inflammatory conditions. So whenever people talk about inflammation, the first thing we think of is our joints. That's true. Inflammation shows up quicker in your joints, but inflammation also shows up internally in other parts of our body. Yes, it does. And so that's why it's important that's why antioxidants got the sort of spotlight they got in the 80s, when we suddenly realized that, wait a minute, there are lots of fruits and veg that actually have antioxidant properties, so that if we put these things in our diet, they would bring an overall balance to inflammation. So there's some people who, it may be just their joints that they feel the aches and pains, and the inflammation can cause you to have migraines. So think about how you get your aches and pains. Think about how, so it's not just arthritis that is linked to inflammation. There are different parts of the body that inflammation can take place in. Moving on to skin health. Apply topics, so you find things like sage gel, sage lotions, and so the gels can soothe skin irritation, acne, not so much as eczema, but irritations like bites and reactions. So it can act like
Never knew that.
The same way aloe vera would act like an antihistamine. This one just reduces the skin irritation. And because it reduces that irritation, it moisturizes the skin in a way that reduces acne and promotes good circulation, just like mint. Mint promotes good circulation in you, and it's in the mint family. Mint will do the same to your skin and will keep your skin clear. Now, if it's in the mint family, definitely it's going to help your digestive system. We know that about mint. So yes, it does help the digestive system, bloating, as well as again, when we talk about bloating and inflammation, some people get Mr. Tunde talked a lot about the gut health, and that really made me start looking again at what are other herbs that promote good gut health. Sage is one of them.
Okay.
Not only does it deal with the bloating, deal with the respiratory aspect, it also, because it reduces inflammation, if you've got inflammation that sugar brings in your bowel, it would deal with that.
Okay.
So apart from your five-bird roast and your roast and your stuffing, how else can we have sage? You can have it in your hot drinks and create a brew of tea, as I do. You can, oh Lord, help me. You can chop it up.
I just can't see sage in a drink. It just doesn't. I see it in a solid form in stuffing, not in anything else. I see it more as a seasoning kind of thing, sage.
Many herbs start
Yeah,
fresh,
like herbs
and they're
sage.
fresh. They're fresh elements. It's like fresh mint. When we go to restaurants, I will always have a fresh mint tea. So many herbs in their fresh form can be used, can be versatile, and that sage is one of them. So you can, like I was saying, you can chop it up and create sage butter. Remember, we went to this restaurant where they had it. Was it you and I can't remember now. And then you can also add it to your sauces, be it dry or fresh. You can add it like any other herb in your cooking, dry, fresh. And most people prefer, like DJ Val says, he prefers the dry one, or he says, as in, you're used to the dry one. That's it. But it doesn't mean, like I said, in its fresh form, can also be interesting. And you can also get them in tea. Like I said, that's available as well from your herbal shops and many of your, wherever you get your herbal teas. And you can get the extracts in drops, and you can get the supplements. Now, I haven't tried the sage supplements because I tend to always have them in tea. But remember, as we always put a caution with all of the herbs, if you are allergic to anything around this, be aware it's in the mint family. So if you are allergic to mint or anything around that, be wise about it. Consult your doctors. Like all herbs, it's consistency, moderation that allows you to reap the long-term benefits of them. But I can assure you that this week, there's a feel-good that having that hot sage drink brought to me. And I don't know, did it improve my hot flushes? I didn't quite check, but maybe I was too asleep to check. Thank you so much. We've come to the end of our herb of the month. Even though it's the end of the month, next week, we will kick off our subject matter. Like we said in the last broadcast, that the subjects we're going to cover in this season will be driven by your questions. So next week, we're going to cover having vital conversations. We're going to start a crisis resolution. The questions, we will present the questions as they've come, but we will kick off with crisis resolution, resolving conflicts in the family, resolving conflict amongst friends, resolving conflicts in the workplace, in the community, in the church, in the XYZ.
We're looking to bring world peace.
That's it. One family, one person at a time.
World peace.
You asked the question.
I might even get a Nobel Peace Prize off the back of this. You never know. We were able to get, warring factions together.
Very ambitious. I'm not that ambitious. I just want to help us. It's like I said, I've been enjoying.
All we are saying, give peace a chance. All we are saying.
DJ Val is hoping for a Nobel Peace Prize. I'm just hoping that
that wouldn't be too bad. That would go quite nicely with this, wouldn't it?
Our minds are just transformed.
Imagine somebody said this guy is bringing peace through his music. People are not, that would go quite nice. DJ Val, vote for me. I'd love to get
You just like votes and all this kind of
Nobel
thing.
Prize.
Anything that people have to vote, you just like them.
You know what it is, right? I don't think it's that.
What is
it's
it?
like,
tell us.
I was thinking, you said something. I said, imagine you spend 5 years in secondary school, right? And at the end of it, or you do 3 years in university, and all they say is just, yeah, well done, you passed. But you don't know what you actually did. There was no real recognition. There was no graduation. They just go, yeah, you can just go on and go off to your next thing. It's almost like it's a way of, when the children of Israel used to win battles and win things like that, they would erect a monument. I'm not saying won battles and things. Well, I have won battles, but that idea of marking things to, like you mark your birthday. Don't just let your birthday go past. You do something, if it's a cake or something. But we do these little things so that we like make a mental note or to mark things, and
But marking things is slightly different from
it is.
rewarding you for something.
Yeah,
God is a rewarder. And it's taken from that principle, take it or leave it, because a lot of what we do, a lot people may not realize it, but a lot of the things that become norm in the world are all taken from many biblical principles. God rewards, and Paul tells us, talks to the church about reward. He says, I press forward to that reward, running my race. There is a reward. So God does reward. And that's why we as human beings, we follow suit. When someone does well, he does well in a test, you amongst all those who've been examined, they pick out the first, and the Bible tells us of laying down our crowns to receive that which God will give us, being rewarded with mansions, etc. God is a rewarder. Again, in Galatians, I think 4 says that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So it's that, and again, when you talk about sowing and reaping, that's also sowing and rewarding. Do you understand? So as human beings, we're not, and that's where nobody frowns at it, because it just seems like be a natural thing. If someone is excelling at something, why not? We recognize it. If not, there won't be so many bodies and organizations recognizing the medical field will recognize the consultant of the year. So it's a very natural thing, and it's not. It's
a great way to encourage yourself as well, because I think once you've done, it's not the first time that someone's received something or an award of some kind, but I always find it's. When your peers turn around and say, well done, or you're being recognized for something, I think it encourages you to do more.
You hope it would, because there are people who get awards and get complacent, and then kind of bask in that. So I
don't think it doesn't work like that for me. For me, it's always about doing more. I always think I can do more.
Good.
Always think I can do. Good. In fact, to be honest, even if I'm nominated, that to me
that
is
recognition alone. Yes,
yeah, because I look at who I'm nominated with, and if I'm nominated with, if I'm called with in the same name with people who I look up to and I admire, then I say to myself, but we keep pushing. Yeah, the ultimate goal is to spread the gospel. We always know that, but cool.
It's anyway.
For me, in the music thing that I do.
True. It's the for us, like I said, like we said in the closeout in the interview section, we're committed to giving you our best in what we do. We're committed that come rain, come sunshine, we would not compromise how we deliver this. And
definitely
we will, and we hope that you get that. We hope it comes across, regardless of how we present it. And we truly do appreciate you, the new listeners, the long-time listeners, the listeners that are joining.
Especially those ones that have found us through shorts. There's a lot of people that have
you
picked
are
up.
very, very welcome, from shorts to live chat. Come. And for those of you on the live chat, I always say the live chat needs a show on its own, and you have it. So continue. I thank you. Thank you for being patient and understanding with the different breaks in the season and during the guest shows. Thank you for that support. We really, if you have anybody in our midst who's a bit under the weather, because we know that the weather is turning and a lot of people are getting the sniffles, we pray that good health and that you will be well. Go and look for sage, lemon and ginger, and hope that it puts you in a nice place. And if you have any birthdays, do you have any birthdays to shout out?
Just let us know. No.
You do you have any? If you have any, let us know. Put it in the chat. Let us know. and we will shout out to them. If you have birthdays to come for next week, also let us know and we will give them a shout out, please.
Yep, please do let us know.
Anniversaries and the rest. Now, September is a busy birthday month for my family. So I'm going to say a shout out to, I think it was Ella's birthday and Malika's birthday. Happy birthday, girls. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much. That's a wrap from us.
It's a wrap from me.
Have a good weekend. May the good Lord keep you.
And bless you.
May he bless you. May he shine the light of his countenance bright above you.
Amen.
In all you do, do not render evil for evil, but instead be that change that you want to be and see. May he keep you in good health. May favor go ahead of you. May he give his angels charge over you.
Amen.
In your going in and in your going out.
Amen.
You will be blessed. Your barn will be blessed. Your
Amen.
hands will be blessed.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. Adios, muchachos. We will see you next week. Say, please. Hey.
It's really nice.
Doesn't smell nice.
It
Anyway,
smells very nice.
see you now. It's breakfast time. Stay tuned because you're going to see the video afterwards, the highlight reel. So, you're going already? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We're going already. So stay tuned, highlight reel coming up right after this. But thank you so much indeed. Adios, muchachos. It's breakfast time.
Rise and shine, let's start the day. Olive and Val, they're on the way. With your morning toast and a cup of brew. What's on your mind? We've got news for you. Val spins the track, 'cause Olive's got the scoop. Together they make a dynamic troupe. From sunny skies to rainy days, they keep you smiling in endless ways. What's on your mind? Let's talk it out. With Olive and Val, there's never a doubt. Morning vibes that feel so fine. Tune in now, it's breakfast time. From headlines to a coffee chat, and all the moments just like that, they're here to brighten every morn, to keep you feeling fresh and reborn. Laugh and learn and sing a song. With Olive and Val, you can't go wrong. Your daily dose of joy and cheer every morning, they're always here. So pour your Java, toast your bread. Hear the stories that they've said. From dawn till the sun's first glow. Stay right here on with the show. Val spins the track. Val spins the tracks. Val spins the tracks. Olive's got the scoop. Together they made it. God never they met to dawn. Together they make a endless way. What's on your mind? Let's talk it out. With Olive and Val, there's never a doubt. Morning vibes that feel so fine. Tune in now, it's breakfast time. Tune in now, it's breakfast time. From headlines to a coffee chat, and all the moments just like that, they're here to brighten every morn, to keep you feeling fresh and reborn. Laugh and learn and sing a song. With Olive and Val, you can't go wrong. Your daily dose of joy and cheer every morning, they're always here. So pour your Java, toast your bread. Hear the stories that they've said. From dawn till the sun